Hello, viewers of Kritika's Vision. Welcome to yet another interesting lecture series of History Class 10 Board. This chapter, we are dealing with the second phase of Indian nationalism and the partition of Bengal. So, already in the previous lecture, we have studied that how Lord Curzon's view, that is, Britishers' view, was there that why they wanted to divide Bengal. What was the reason that they gave? Now, in this lecture, we'll do that what was a nationalist view, that is, the Congress view, what they felt that was the actual reason behind the partition of Bengal. So, number one, the congressman felt, the nationalists felt that this was a deliberate attempt to strike at the roots of Bengal nationalism. So, the real motive they felt was to break the growing solidarity of Bengali nationalism, as they felt that Bengal at that time was considered to be the nerve center or epicenter of Indian nationalism. So, by dividing politically the Bengal into two separate provinces will ultimately lead to weakening of this kind of nationalism movement which was going on. So for this, due to this, Lord Curzon and the British official believe that Bengal united is a power, Bengal divided will pull the national movement in several different directions, and by this they will weaken a solid opponent body. So this was the first reason. The second reason which the nationalists felt was because the Britishers wanted to apply the policy of divide and rule, that is, to drive a wedge, to drive a divide, or to cause ill feeling between Hindus and Muslims. So, this was another reason, according to nationalists, that why Lord Curzon and Britishers wanted to divide Bengal, because the partition was a drive to create a divide between Hindus and Muslims. Because already in February 1904, a year before it was announced, partition was announced, Lord Curzon went on a tour of East Bengal, and there he had number of meetings. He explained the Muslims that his object of partitioning was definitely in their favor, so they should also support them, and that is the Britishers this notion of dividing Bengal. And also he told them that he will convert it into a Mohammedan province. So the mullahs, the religious teachers, went from place to place explaining Muslims that government was in their favor and it is in their favor. And the last reason what the nationalists gave was to demonstrate the strength of British Raj. That is, the Britishers wanted to show Indians that if Indians will ever try to raise their voice against the Britishers, then Britishers will crush it with heavy hands, as they are doing by dividing Bengal. So this was a reactionary measure with great dislike to show the Indians that if they will ever try to go against the Britishers, their provinces will be divided and any such harsh, strict actions will be taken place. So thank you for being tuned with this lecture series of Kritika's Vision.